recording?
Yes. Yeah. It's
Sync audio.
it's already.
Yep. Okay. William,
Okay.
thank you for meeting with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you too.
It's good.
Michael. We can put
Yep.
get it off. Yeah.
So it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I've heard an awful lot about you.
Okay. Thank you.
Everywhere I go, everybody tells me that I need to meet with Wiliam Edison.
Okay.
I met
Yeah.
Chris Ginting.
Yeah. Chris Ginting. Yeah.
Yeah, I met him in Medan, and he
Medan.
told me there that I should meet with you.
Okay.
So I thought we'd sit down and we'd talk.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of things going on. You have a cafe, you have a coffee lab,
Yeah.
you design and sell roasting machines.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell me everything that you're doing with the coffee industry? There's so much.
Okay. Basically, I start from when I was moved. I was born in Sumatra, and yeah, I was moved here in 2004, and then I have worked in Kopi Bali, the biggest coffee roastery, coffee factory in Bali. About 3 to 4 years there. That is the first time that I know the whole industry of the coffee. So after that, I go to the Toraja, and then there is a lot of good coffee there. Basically, I work with a Taiwanese company. They are doing the pine wood, what we call the resin. But still, I have a touch in the farmer with the farmer, and we do some coffee there. And maybe in 2010, I start to do my business with in the coffee industry. So when I want to start the business in that time, the big problem that I have to solve is I cannot get a good roaster, good quality of roaster with a very good price. At that times, only we have a lot of imported roasting machine, and locally made. There is a 2 big brand here, but I still have two things that I need a more affordable price with a smaller capacity. So I start to make the roasting machine.
So you designed your own?
Yeah, I make with small batch. Basically, I'm start with the 600 grams, but after that I make it 1 kilo.
And do you have any experience with designing machines like this, or did you just learn?
Basically, no. I have my cousin, my partner in Jakarta. We are doing DIY, or we get the source from the YouTube, and we try it. And the first time we roast not the coffee, but we roast with the peanut. That is the first time. But after we roast with the peanuts, the smell of the peanuts still inside the machine for about 6 months.
Oh wow!
So there is our experience.
Did you use the peanuts because they were cheaper to get, or they were just easier
Yes,
to
of
get?
course. At that time, when I was in Jakarta, we cannot easily find the green beans, the coffee beans, or the coffee beans. If we want to buy, we have to buy a big batch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there is a problem in here, because all in here at that time the industry, the coffee industry is about the commercial grade, and then the whole industry is doing the exporting coffee. So if you want to get good quality of coffee, you have to go to the farmer. That's the only way.
And that's easier here, but it's still difficult for you, right? Especially early days.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
What is that like now? Is it?
Oh, it's totally changed. We can easily find coffee now with the very good quality now. When we want to buy a kilo, yes, we can get it everywhere.
That's great.
Yeah.
And
there's
is
a
that
chance.
better for the farmers, obviously?
Yeah, of course. A lot of the coffee industry there, we are doing a lot of what we call a direct trade with the farmer. So we cooperate with the farmer to do not the plantation, to do the fermentation, to do the processing, post-harvest processing there.
So you work with the farmers, you tell them kind of what you're looking for profile-wise.
Yes.
And help them with the production and the milling.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
What we call it. So, yeah, since 2010, I make a roasting machine, and it's all about it's all about more than 3,000 units in Indonesian Indonesian country.
Wow.
So
that's very cool.
So you can find my roasting machine in farmer. That's help a lot the farmer.
Yeah.
That is what I feel. Farmer is very happy with a very good price of roasting machine. They can sell roasted beans. The economy is changed for them.
Yeah. And that gets them more profit if they can actually
of course.
sell roasted coffee.
Yeah, but still they have to spread out what kind of quality they want to sell the roasted one, because there is a segmented in here the what we call the pasar, the very segmented
market.
Market in here.
Yeah. So you have you could sell the powder to the warungs, the local guys.
Yeah, maybe they can only drink the price they can pay is about 3,000 a cups, maybe 4,000 a cups.
Yeah.
So we cannot give them with very good quality of coffee.
Right.
But still there is a market.
Right. Yeah. So you, in addition to the machines, I want to come back to the machines, but you also have 20 Milli, which is this place.
Yeah. My main business is the roasting machine. So I'm the manufacturer. I have a coffee lab in Jakarta. So the place I make it for my machine showrooms, and then I have a roasting class there. I have a coffee shop cafe in Bali too. The name is One Bean Coffee. There is located in Seminyak. And then this one, 20 Milli Coffee Roastery. So but it's still in the coffee industry, but in a different way, different market.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things that is possible here in Indonesia, is the ability to operate in so many different parts of the market.
Yeah.
You get the opportunity to work directly with farmers. You're selling the machines.
Yep.
You're training the roasters.
Yeah.
You have the cafe, and you sell beans. Do you sell roasted coffee wholesale to other?
Yes,
businesses?
in here we have sell the wholesale, and we already have two agents, one in Taiwan, one in Korea. So we export the roasted bean too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So you're doing an awful lot for Indonesian coffee market.
Of course, since we are here and we found Indonesia have a very good quality of coffee, so we only explore the Indonesian-based coffee.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tanamara does that as well. All of their retail sales, I believe, are local Indonesian coffee.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I really like about it.
Yes.
Is you get that focus. I think it's important to develop a local consuming market for the coffee so that Indonesians can enjoy the best of the coffee that they produce.
Yeah, basically, definitely. There's what happened in Indonesia now. Everybody is talking about coffee, about the specialty, about the taste. But as you know, the coffee price in specialty market in Indonesia is is now quite high. There is the domino effect of the price, because when the price is too high, there will be a lot of chance to import the coffee bean from outside.
Yeah.
So
you have to be careful. You have
we have to be careful with the price.
Yeah, because you don't want to necessarily have to compete with like Brazil or Colombia, where they have strong backing from their governments, from NGOs. It's a lot of Central and South America. The coffee industries are very organized and very well supported. And unfortunately, Indonesia has some work to do there, I think. Do you think that would happen? Do you think that?
I think, we are going to that way, but it still had a lot of work in here. The first is from the government. So, we have to see what can the government do with the coffee industry.
Yeah, the governor of Bali said that with coronavirus, one of the things he would like to do is expand the creative market and the agriculture market.
Yeah.
And when he said that, when I heard about that, I got excited because I thought coffee.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of places in Bali that can grow coffee, can grow good coffee.
Yes.
Kintamani, Plaga.
Yeah, Kintamani, Plaga. That is what I go to the conference 2 months ago. Yeah. There is they want to make a national what we call national roadmap for the coffee for the tourism industry.
Yeah.
So in Bali, one of the pilot projects is in Bali. So that's we are happy to support that, because when the government is going there, all the stakeholders will be follow. Yeah, just like us that we do in here, we have a roasting experience. But when people come, they are not only want to do the roasting, they want more. They want to see the plant. They want to know how is the processing done in here. There is a fermentation, so we need to cooperate with the farmer. Yeah.
So you need a local coffee farmer who has like ecotourism capabilities.
There's we can do a cooperation with so many parts in coffee industry.
That's so cool to be able to do, to have customers, just the average public who wants to go and see the coffee farm, who wants to roast coffee. You were telling me earlier before that you allow the public to come in and roast on these machines.
Yes, that is we do now in here. So the customer who come here, they can have an experience to roasting itself with our mini roaster.
That's so cool.
So we can choose the coffee beans from Indonesia, the best coffee bean, and then they can directly roast in here. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes only. So in a very short time, they can, doing the roasting, they can get the roasted beans home and then can brew it.
Yeah, so they can roast their own coffee, take it home and brew it and see how well they did.
Yeah.
See if they're the next roaster champion of Indonesia. That would be cool.
Yes.
And these machines are very fun. I've used these at 5758 in Bandung.
Yeah.
And they're very cool, very well done machines.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed with these. And you have the limited edition series of these, right? This is in partnership with Suji?
Yeah. For the mini roaster, we are in partnership with the Suji. There is the big manufacturer for the glassware, and they have a metal work. So we partner with the Suji for making the small roaster. And for this year, maybe we are doing. We will launch a 1 kilos coffee roaster.
Nice.
Yeah.
And is it going to be like this, where is it butane or is it LPG or both?
Yeah, both. We can use the butane, and then we just get it off. We can make a LPG here.
You have to change the jets?
No. You just put it off.
Oh, okay. Awesome. These things are great. So the 1 kg, is it going to be a tabletop unit like this as well?
No, 1 kg is a little bit complicated. Yeah,
it would have to be much bigger.
Yeah, much bigger.
That's awesome. And then you do. You said your largest roaster is a 12 kg. That you
I have for my own brand. I have a 1 kg, 136, and 12 kg. So the first one is 1 kg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And which one do you sell the most of?
Of course, the 1 kg. Yeah. The 1 kg because to start the coffee company, I mean the roastery, you need a roaster, but not need a very huge roaster. Yeah, 1 kg is good enough for you to start the coffee roastery. Until maybe, let's say, you can sell about 200, 300 kilo a month. Yeah, you can upgrade it with a 3 or 6 kg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started on a 1 kg for my business in the U.S. And I just found that because the capacity of it was a Diedrich, and it was a 1 kg, but I found the best performance when I used 300 in it.
Oh.
So not 300 kg.
Okay, yeah.
300
grams.
Yeah.
How comes?
Because it was faster.
Okay.
It was more responsive. Because the Diedrich is an indirect flame.
Yeah.
So you use IR.
Hot air.
A lot of hot air.
Yeah.
And so it responds slower than with like these are direct heat, direct flame.
They have.
This is like a Ferrari.
Yeah.
And the Diedrich is like a boat, and you kind of drift around when you turn.
Yeah.
So what I found was with the 1 kg, I was roasting I was roasting many smaller batches to then take to, we were selling at a farmer's market.
Okay.
So I would roast all day Saturday, and then on Sunday go to the farmer's market with a bunch of coffee to sell.
Yeah.
So I would have been better off starting with the 2 kg, because Diedrich has a 2 kg. And the price difference between the two roasters isn't very large.
Yeah.
Because the materials, the difference in the materials for when you manufacture the roasting machines isn't that much different between one and two.
Yes.
You would know that better than I would.
Yes.
So what kind of impact are you seeing for your businesses with coronavirus?
Okay, the whole industry. The first is with my main business, roasting machine. Luckily, has not very big impact. I have an impact in May, June. There is a lockdown in here in Indonesia, in Jakarta. So there's a lot of impact. But after that is recover very fast. And now, we can say about 80% of last year. So it's recovered.
That's pretty good.
Fast. That's very good. Yeah, maybe we can say a lot of people they want to start the roastery business now. Yeah. So for myself, for my main industry is it's still okay. But for the different part of just like cafe, since you know in Bali is totally no outside guests come here, so the cafe basically have no the impact is very big. And then in here is also because we are roastery and cafe, we still do export, but in the small batch.
Right.
Yeah. So there's an impact. Different market. The impact is different.
And you don't have a lot of customers coming in to dine in or to have enjoy coffee.
Dine in is we cannot make a lot.
That's tough. And what are you seeing like in Indonesia with the coffee farmers? So since you're selling the machines and you're selling your wholesale, the coffee farmers are doing about as well? Like about 80%, you think, with the farmers as well?
The farmer, do you mean in this situation in coffee?
So like are the farmers seeing an impact as well as far as how much volume of coffee they sell? So if you're selling about 80% of your
roaster,
your normal capacity, then I would imagine that the farmers are seeing at least that much as well.
Yeah, the farmer, maybe we can spread out the farmer who do the specialty coffee and who just only do the commercial grade or the commercial coffee. So the specialty coffee still can survive because a lot of cafe, a lot of newcomers of specialty roastery, they are coming, so they can survive in this situation. But still, the price is a little bit lower than last year, but still can survive. Yeah. But for the what we call the commercial grade or the commodity grade farmer, I can say they have a lot of impact. Yeah, because last time I hear the Indonesian coffee price for the commercial commodity grade is decreased about 50%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's gotta hurt, especially when they're not. The coffee farmers don't make a lot of profit to begin with.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Especially in here, the farmer own the land only about 100 meter square, so they cannot do a lot of batch. Right. Yeah.
So they have to get creative or shift to a different market.
Yeah.
Are you seeing that a lot where they change crops, they do something completely different?
Yeah, there's a lot of farmer doing that.
And do you see a lot of cafes closing? Have you seen a lot of specialty cafe shops closing?
Yeah, in here, in Bali, as you know, the Bali itself is about 80% is from the tourism, so it's totally have a very big impact, and in the coffee shop also, but in 2 to 3 months, in these 2 to 3 months, in local, I mean in Denpasar, in the local market coffee shop is already maybe we can say 80% they open.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people from Java here, a lot of license plates with B and L and F on.
They still can drive here. So
they take the ferry over from East Java and can get here in a few hours. Yeah, and with the holidays, there were also a lot of Indonesian tourists here.
Domestic tourists still can come here. Yeah,
and that's good. I mean, Bali had a huge tourism industry before Corona. And it was dominated by probably Australia and China, you think?
Yeah, Australia, China, Japan.
Yeah. So I guess it's good that the local tourists, Indonesian tourists, now kind of have the space to come over and enjoy a lot of what Bali has.
Yes.
But I'm sure that a lot of the locals would love to see tourism open back up completely for Bali.
Of course.
Yeah. So what else do you want to talk about?
In 20 Mili, we are planning to have a course. The campus. We are already open for a roasting class here, and next is a barista class. Something about the coffee classes.
Yeah, and you showed me the space earlier where you are hoping to work out of here out of 20 millis. It's a nice big space. It looks like you'll be able to do large classes, which will be good. Bali would be a great destination place for people to come and do a class.
That is what we see. Besides, we can make a class here. Basically, that is for international community that maybe they want to visit the plantation. They want to do with the farmer itself. This is a very big opportunity in here. So but as you see, we are open the 20 milli in this year. Unfortunately, we are open in February, and then since March we are totally impacted.
Yeah, bad timing, but what can you do, right?
Yeah,
you have to open.
we cannot do, but we are still very confident with what we are doing, and yeah, it can work in maybe in this year, the end of this year, maybe we recover. That is all what we can do.
Yeah, I think it's really good that you have the roasting business that can support everything else.
Yeah.
Like we were talking earlier, you told me that you were able to keep a lot of your employees through this and keep people working.
Yeah.
And I think
that's the reason why we still open this place, because we have no basically we have not big income. Yeah, but we have to open. Yeah. Because there's an employee that they're working with us. We cannot let them just go like that.
Yeah, I think that's great that you're able to do that, and I think that's important to be able to do. One of the things my wife and I talk about frequently is the situation with coronavirus has brought out the best and the worst in a lot of people. Yeah. And when you have a good employer who takes care of their employees, this is the time that you see them really shining. I think that's good. Yeah. And I was looking, your classes are really good. Your roasting classes are kind of like seed to cup. So you do a day and you talk about the farming, the whole process. Do you want to tell me more about that?
Yeah. For roasting class that we do is we have practical, we have theory, we have practical. And what we do is from the green bean, the sorting, defect sorting, we can do roasting sample with this machine. After that, we have roasting profiling with a different profile, and we have the blending, and then we have machine, espresso machine to do a cup of espresso. So the output is 1 cup of espresso. Yeah, so from beans to cup, there is cover. Yeah, in our class, in 3 days class.
That's really good. And then you also do separate barista training as well.
Yeah, we will start in this January in here. Yeah, for the barista class.
Do you already do that in Jakarta?
Jakarta, not yet.
Not
yet.
Yeah,
the lab is for roasting classes, but maybe in the next, we will start to open the class in a different class, just like in 5758.
Right. And you, when you sell the roasting machines, you also sell classes, or they come with classes, right? So
they can bundle, with the class, or they want to take a class after they have practiced some months. They can get the class too.
I think that's really cool. One of the things that was so useful to me in the States was I went to the Roasting Guild retreat, and I got to meet Diedrich, who designed the machines. And I was a little bit starstruck. He was a bit of a celebrity to me. But it was very valuable to talk to him and hear his philosophy on why he designed the machine the way he did. And to hear his tips on how best to roast the coffee from the machine. And so I think that is, if somebody were to buy your roaster, I think that would be a very valuable thing for them to do, is to take the class from you. And to hear your philosophy on the machine.
They can. I explained to the machine that I built. What's the system? Is that the direct flame or what? So there's the value of our class.
Yeah, that's very cool. So are these machines solid drum?
The small one is solid drum, and my 1 kg coffee roaster is perforate.
Yeah. And all direct flame.
Yeah, they're all same direct flame.
It's very cool. And what are the materials that you use?
Stainless steel.
Stainless
for the in a drum. Yeah.
And is the drum manufactured, or is it something else that you've used? Was it built for something else and you used it for the machine?
Oh no, we built it for the machine.
That's very cool. Yeah. The reason I asked is I have a friend in Padang, Arthur. He owns Lalito Coffee, and he designed and had built his own machine.
Wow.
And it's a big machine.
Wow.
But for the drum, they used a cast iron pipe, a section of pipe, and cut it and used that as the drum.
Yeah. Yeah.
So very cool. Well, thank you very much for sitting down and talking to me. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate for your time. And basically, we have this situation will go fast.
Yeah.
And everybody can work normally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we hope to see more tourism come to Bali.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kidding. That would be great.
Yes.
All right, we'll do a Corona fist bump.
Yes. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So if you press the red button.
Okay.